Men's brains, women's brains. Women's brains, they don't think very highly of themselves. I'm too fat. I'm too tall. I'm too oily. La, 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 la. Now, men's brains, we think very highly of ourselves. We love us. Just ask, we'll tell you. All you got to do is point a camera at a bunch of women and watch them freak. Oh, turn it off, sanctuary. I'm a hideous monster. Point a camera at a bunch of guys, what do you get? You ever watch a woman walk by a bunch of mirrors in a mall? You ever watch a guy? Still got it. And a lot of women, they can be such a drag because their husbands try to be nice to them and compliment them and be, nah, don't say that, nah, I'm ugly, nah. And you know, why do you do that? Here's a secret. You want him to like you. Why are you pushing him away? And it's, you know, that's such a drag. Ladies, do you know there are 3 billion women in the world who don't look like supermodels and only 8 who do? Are you seeing a pattern there? Do you know Marilyn Monroe wore a size 14? Not too many guys going, oh, I don't know, she's a little chubby, I think, for me. Did you know if Barbie were a real woman, she'd have to walk on all fours? Explain it to her later, okay? I don't understand. Okay. Do you know the models in magazines, they're airbrushed? Do you know what that means? That means even those women don't look like those women. You're constantly staring at these pictures, comparing yourself to these perfect women. Man, I'd get depressed too. Then my wife would buy one of those women's magazines. They're like this thick. It's like an encyclopedia. 98% of it are just ads. Pictures of other women. Beautiful, gorgeous, airbrushed women. Good night. Do you know 1 out of every 4 college-age white girls has an eating disorder? Can I be politically incorrect here? You know who really has a problem in this area? You white women. It's a documented fact. Women of color generally don't have this problem. You ever see Hispanic women? They walk around like they own the world. Black women, they carry themselves. What are you looking at? Typical white woman. I was watching this movie with Steve Martin and Queen Latifah. You seen this movie? She's like the hot babe in this movie. She's a healthy girl, Jack. She's all over the place. But you know what? She came across as very sexy in that movie. You know why? Girls, men are not looking for perfect women. You know what's attractive to a man? A confident woman. When women carry themselves in a confident way like that, it's very attractive to a man. You need to just be who you are. Just carry yourself with confidence. So you're not perfect. So what? Nobody's perfect. Even the perfect women aren't perfect. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be sharing with you when we do our little talk about sex. I'm going to be reading from one of the most amazing books. It's one of the most ancient books about sex. And it's in the Bible. It's called the Song of Songs, or the Song of Solomon. And it's a very sexual book. A lot of people miss it because they're very poetic. They talk about pomegranates and bloom and secret gardens. And people go, man, people sure are into gardening. What's the deal here? You know, No, it's not gardening, okay? It's about sex. We're going to look at that tomorrow. But tonight, I want to just take a quick look at halfway through this book. He describes this woman that he's absolutely crazy about. I want you to see his description of her. He says this. He says, how beautiful your sandaled feet, O prince's daughter. So apparently she had great feet. Your graceful legs are like jewels, the work of a craftsman's hand. So she had great feet, great legs. Your navel is a rounded goblet. So she's got great feet, great legs, but she's got an outie. Your waist is a mound of wheat. So she's got great feet, great legs, outie, and a potbelly thing happening. Your two little itty-bitty breasts are like two little itty-bitty fawns. So she's got great feet, great legs, outie, pot belly, and little boobs. Your neck is like an ivory tower. So she's got great feet, great legs, outie, pot belly, little boobs, and a big neck. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon. In fact, I think they can see it from Lebanon. So she's got great feet, great legs, outie, pot belly, little boobs, big neck, and a huge snaz. What does he say about her? He goes, oh, how beautiful you are. And how pleasing, O love, with your delights. He was crazy about this woman. Men's brains, women's brains. Give, take, give, 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 take. Give, take. By the way, on this area of give and take, a lot of women have really been, and I'm speaking particularly Christian organizations and Christian women's clubs. They have these Christian women's retreats and stuff. I call them estrogen fests. And they're wonderful. They're great. If you're a woman, I guess. But, a lot of you, I know what they're trying to say, but a lot of you have really gotten bad information, or at least faulty information. This is what's being said in a lot of these. What they're saying is unconditional love demands an unconditional relationship. Unconditional love demands an unconditional relationship. You should do anything for this man. You should just put out for this man. If you want sex, no matter what, just give it to him. Just la 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 la. It all sounds spiritual and it all sounds wonderful. The only problem is it is patently false. Unconditional love demands a conditional relationship. The Bible is nothing if it is not a one big gigantic list of conditions. Are you hearing me? Well, doesn't God just love everybody? Yeah. Whosoever, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son that what? Whosoever believes. Conditional. You actually have to do something. Yes. You want God to get close to you? You know what the Bible says? What do you have to do? You have conditions. You have to, the whole thing is unconditional. I'm sorry. Yeah. An unconditional relationship will destroy your marriage. It will destroy any relationship. An unconditional relationship with a child will create a hellion. An unconditional relationship with a teenager, he'll destroy himself and take everybody he can with him. It is not healthy. It is not good. It is not holy. It sounds right, but it is not right. You girls need to get comfortable with this idea of taking in your relationships. Putting some conditions. Now, the stronger the relationship, the stronger the conditions can be. You need to be careful. All right? And I know I'm putting a lot of weight on the girls tonight. I'll beat up on the guys tomorrow. But, the stronger the relationship, the stronger the condition. You got to be careful. It's kind of like, if I play hide and seek with my grandsons, you hide behind something, that they can still see you. All right, come and find me. And they'll, you don't play hide and seek with a 2-year-old and run into the basement and hide under boxes. Because he won't get it. He just, so you got to watch the conditions. In a healthy relationship, you can have higher and stronger conditions. But you're not going to get there if you just never require something out of the guy. Okay? And some guys, they don't like any conditions. But guys, this is healthy. It's not right for her to constantly be giving to you and never getting anything back. And girls, you can change that, but you got to get comfortable. This is healthy for your relationships to take back. Most guys don't mind you taking back. What we get frustrated with is you expecting us to be like you. We're just going to do this cosmically like you. We're going to somehow interpret your internal feelings, and we don't do that well. Okay? But you've got to, this is a healthy thing for you. I had a lady at a conference just a few weeks ago. She's crying her eyes out. And I said, what's the matter? She says, my husband, he'll never talk to me. I says, never. He never. If he would just talk to me just for a little bit, I'd feel so much better. And she's just crying. I said, how's your love life? Oh, it's okay. I said, let me see if I get this. A man who never talks to you, when he wants sex, you just give it to him. Yeah. I said, well, why do you do that? Well, because I'm supposed to. That's what we're told. I said, sweetheart, you've gotten bad information. Well, doesn't the Bible say we shouldn't deny each other? Of course. But denial doesn't mean, or acceptance doesn't mean you can't have conditions. Here's an example. If you're trying to get a mortgage for your home and the bank calls you up and says, hey, you have been accepted. We have approved your loan. You just need to come sign some papers. And they hang up. Have you been rejected or accepted? You've just been accepted, man. You're excited. Cool. But you have to go do what? Sign some papers. You don't go, stupid bank. They were going to give me that money, but I got to sign papers. I mean, come on. I said, the next time your husband wants to make love to you, you say, honey, I will knock your socks off. But we're going to talk for 5 minutes first. That's fine. That's healthy. You can do that? Yeah, you can do that. And most guys don't mind. Again, get us in that position. Start taking back from us. But again, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. If your relationship's real weak, you can't be demanding real heavy things. The stronger the relationship, the tougher you can be. Here's an example. My wife, we have a very good relationship. All summer long, she's been telling me to kill the spiders in the house and in the garage and the outside around the house. We live near water, and spiders love water, and there's spiders everywhere. And I went and bought the poison and stuff to kill them, but I didn't feel like doing it. So she was on me for weeks about killing the spiders. Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. So finally she walks in one morning and she just is happy as can be and everything's good. And she says, oh, by the way, no more sex until you kill the spiders. And she walked away. Well, the first day, I didn't kill any stupid spiders. Second day, I didn't kill any stupid spiders. Third day, I'm killing every spider within miles of the place. I was killing spiders. Die, you stupid spiders! I sprayed our house. I sprayed the neighbors' houses, man. I sprayed every... Did I want to do it? No. Did she care? Nope. And she's getting stuff out of the boy. Men's brains, women's brains. In closing, I want to talk to you about how men's brains and women's brains are portrayed in movies. You have guy flicks and you have chick flicks. Now, a guy flick is only a guy flick as long as somebody is dying. And the more horribly they die, the more we love it. Some guy gets his head chopped off, we go, oh, yes! Dude, rewind that, man. This is, that's gotta hurt. Play it again, man. We love it. And you know what? This appeals to all men of every culture around the world. There is something that God put in the heart of every man that just lights up at the idea of living your adventures and conquering your adversaries and going for your dreams. You see it even in the smallest of boys, you girls that have little boys, you know what I'm talking about. They're always doing something dangerous. Stop that! You're going to poke your eye out! That's the point, Mom. If you can't lose an eye, what's the point of playing? It wasn't a woman who invented football. And we like that. There's something just blesses the heart of a man when he watches one man kick another man's butt. Yeah! Light up on the inside. Just, we love it! I believe God put that in. I'll tell you, you can't possibly read the Bible and not see that God is a first-class, number one, grade A butt kicker. Not a chance. Even at the end of the Bible, it says someday Jesus is going to come back and he's going to be riding on a white horse and his robes are going to be dipped in the sweetest perfume that he got from Bath and Body Works. Is that what it says? No. Robes are going to be dipped in what? Blood. And all the men go, oh, shit. Oh, That means somebody's going to get their butts kicked. We love it. Now, women's movies, chick flicks, are a little different. Chick flicks are about connecting the wires. You know, a chick flick can be 2.5 hours of 4 women sitting around a kitchen table talking. And she'll be watching it going, and her husband's watching it with her going, I want to kill myself. This is stupid movies. But she just loves it. And these movies, they appeal to all women of every culture in the world. Why? There's something God put in the heart of every woman that says, connect the wires, connect the wires. It's all about relationships. It's a relationship. One of the reasons why married men make more money than single men is that married men become more skilled in their relationships and become more successful in life. They become more valuable to their employers. Because when a man marries a woman, he's marrying a handbook on relationships. It's true. It's absolutely true. Single men remain as they came into the world, clueless. Married men get feedback and they start learning, but you got to listen to her. No, we don't like listening to you. I got to be honest with you. Yeah. I'll come up with some great plan and my wife will say, better not do that. Oh, woman, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, it's a bad idea. Oh, Yeah, you guys. Yeah, we better not do that. Yeah. I just feel it in my spirit. Now, as different as the chick flicks and the guy flicks are from each other, there is one theme they both share that is the same. And that is this. The hero always goes back for the girl. You see it in the guy flicks, man. They're just fighting their battles and they're on the edge of victory. And suddenly the hero starts to pull back and his men say, where you going? And he says, going without me, boys. Ugh, I got something I gotta do. And at great risk to himself, he goes back for the girl. And he rescues the girl. And guys watch that on the screen and we go, Women have the same theme. The boy always comes back for her. I was watching this chick flick, Jerry Maguire. Have you seen this one? And in this movie, they'd broken up, and finally he wins the big contract, and he realizes it doesn't mean anything because he doesn't have her. And he quick hops on a plane, and he flies home, and he walks into the house, and she's there with a bunch of her girlfriends, and he walks in unexpectedly, and they all look up, and he goes, "Oh, hello." And she says, "What are you doing here?" And he starts to explain to her that he had finally succeeded and gotten everything he dreamed of, but it meant nothing without her. And he said to her that you complete me. And she goes, "You had me at hello." And all the girls see that, and they all go, "Oh, yes, 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 yes." All I'm saying to you boys is this. Do what's in your heart. Live your dreams. Live your adventures. Overcome your obstacles. Do what you gotta do. Just don't forget about the girl. I've never met a man who was a financial success and who had lost his family who ever said to me, "You know, it was worth it." It's never worth it. Don't be like Adam. You remember Adam in the Garden of Eden? Women say, where would you be without women? I say, Garden of Eden. But, it's just a joke. I know it's not fair. Really, Adam's job was to guard the garden, to take care of the garden. He fell down on the job. When that serpent came around, he should have kicked that thing out on its butt. I don't know if serpents had butts, but they don't now. When God takes care of you, man, I'm telling you, lose your butt altogether. But you know what happened? He didn't do anything. So how do you know that? Because if you read the story, Eve listened to this story and then took of the forbidden fruit and then turned and handed it to whom? Adam. She didn't have to go running through the jungle going, Adam! Where you at, boy? I know you're here. He was right there the whole time. He said nothing. He did nothing. Do you know why? Because he was a coward. He was a coward and the father of cowards, of men who claim to be men, but they're no more men than the man in the moon. They are spineless jellyfish, impersonators, who are afraid to engage their wives, afraid to engage their children. You, sir, are no man. Don't be like that, Adam. You need to be like the second Adam. You see, the Bible refers to Jesus Christ as the second Adam. The first Adam messed everything up. The second Adam set everything straight. And at great cost to himself, he came back for the girl. He came back for you and for me. That is a man. You need to be like that. Live your adventures, yes. Go for your dreams, yes. Overcome your obstacles, yes, yes, yes. Just don't forget about the girl. Don't get so caught up in your puking little life you forget about her. You start working too late at some point, you just stand up and start heading for the door. All the guys will say, hey, where are you going? Just say, go on without me, boys. I got something I gotta do. And then go back for the girl, surrounded in the camp of the enemy by wild monsters. You mean like in the movies? No, I mean your children. All I'm saying to you is do what's in your heart. It's in the heart of every man here, and it's in the heart of every woman here. Don't forget about her. Don't neglect her. Do what you need to do, but make sure that you go back for the girl. Are you glad you came tonight?